All right, happy is very easy to learn. It's basically two chunks, and a lot of it is one chord. So the first thing you need to know is just this chord, this F7. I'm playing it in this like electric keyboard sound because it sounds close to the original. So basically, in my left hand, I'm playing an F, a C, an F, and in my right hand, an A, a C, an E flat, another F if you can reach it, but don't worry about that if you can't. And you basically are gonna kind of like be hitting that like almost like a little punctuation. Alright, so that chord sets off the other part. So there's this introduction where it's just that chord played like 6 times. It's like Alright, so intro is just that F7 chord. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the verse because that's so easy. So the verse is just going to be that F7 chord like this. So let me play the verse chunk and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so it's like that. So it's F7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you basically play it twice. You get that F7 to set everything up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's like 2 measures, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've got 2 measures of just this F7, and then basically you've got like a half a measure for the next 4 chords. So first chord 2 measure F7, and then the second chord is you're gonna basically play that F7 again, 1, 2, and then you switch to a B flat. So the B flat in your left hand, F, B flat, D, and F if you can reach all that. Otherwise, this is probably going to drop out, this F over here. Then you move to a C. That's C in your left hand, G, C, and E in your right hand. And then I drop down and I play a B flat 7, so it's similar to the last chord, the second chord in this little like movement here, but you add this note here. So you've got B flat. In my right hand, I'm playing an F, an A flat, a B flat, and a D. And you basically do that chunk, including that F7 to start things off, 4 times, and that's your verse. So here's the whole loop. I'll do it really slow. Again, 2, B flat, C, B flat 7, and then back into that loop again, the F7. And now the thing is, I want you to use your ears to figure out the rhythm. I'll show you how it's a little bit anticipated. The chords don't come in exactly like, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, ba-doom, doom. It's a little too corny, so he sort of like anticipates it, so it's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like this C, for instance, comes in early. Okay, cool. So that's your verse loop, that F7, and then the F7 again, F7, B flat, C, B flat 7. All right, so that's your verse. Now, the only other real part you need to know is basically the chorus, which sounds like this. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. And that just loops. This is the truth. Hey, hey, hey. So you've got a C sharp major 7. So in my left hand I'm playing C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and F. You know what? Let's call this a D flat major 7. D flat, A flat, D flat in your left hand, F, A flat, and C. Okay, that just makes more sense because we're already using flats in the key in the song. So you've got that D flat major 7, and then you're gonna slide down to a C minor 7. So you can leave your pinky where it is if you want. That's already the C. That's gonna be the part of the next chord, and because I find it easy to change the chord relative to that. These 2 fingers are gonna come up here like this to a G and a B flat. Your thumb, you're going to slide your fingers towards the back of the keys, and your thumb is going to play this E flat, while your left hand moves down to C's. Okay, so take some time just to get those two moves. D flat major 7. Clap along if you feel. And again, you hear it's rushed a little bit. Right on that if it changes. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Okay, so let me show you the rest of that chorus. And that's pretty much it, actually. So you've got this D flat major 7 to a C minor 7. Okay, that's like a regular 7, if you know what that means. These notes. And then you're going to basically play that C minor 7 again. And I'm doing a little dress-up trick here, but don't worry about that. And then you're going to go to an F7. So that in your left hand, you're going to play an F. And I'm playing it a little differently than we did in the verse. I'm playing the E flat with my thumb. And I'm playing an A and a C. So my left hand is playing that F. So altogether, it makes up the notes that are in that F7, but I'm playing it a little differently. And the reason I do that is because you loop the chorus block here that we just learned. That was it, by the way. So the next chord, if you're coming out of that and looping back, is like this. And see how that's a lot easier? If my pinky stays on this high C here, all the chord changes are a lot easier. So you've got this D flat major 7, C minor 7, C minor is 7 again, to an F7, and my thumb can also stay there for that. So it's, watch how easily I switch if I leave my pinky where it is. See how my right wrist didn't move a lot? That's a goal that you want that to stay still if you can, as long as it sounds good. So that's the chorus block. That's pretty much it. The only other things you need to know is that there are these little bridge sections. And basically the bridge sections are just like riffs. You just solo on top of that F7 chord. So you basically blast one of those F7s, as you remember from the intro and the verse. And you do something awesome for the bridge. I'm sure you guys can do something cooler than that. So anyway, yeah. So that's it. So I'll quickly go over the form of the song, and then you're on your own. So you've got that intro, 1, 2, 3, 4, my thing, right? And then what I have to say. And then you got your verses, which is just those F7s, right? Na 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 na. So you do that loop 4 times. Then you're gonna move into a chorus. If you feel like a room without a roof, and you loop that section that I just played 4 times, okay? Then you're gonna go into the second verse, and then the second chorus, and then you've got your bridge, where you just slam on this F7, and you're gonna sort of riff for a while. It's like, I don't know, 8 measures or so. And you do that for a while, and then you're gonna come out of that bridge into a chorus. Okay, you can go into the chorus, and you're gonna do it. You're gonna do the chorus for a while, and then you're gonna go into a second bridge. And the second time, you're still doing that F7, but it's not as long as the first bridge. It's like half as long. Okay, and then the only other thing is you jump into the chorus out of that bridge, just like you did in the first bridge. Jump out of the chorus, and you basically play the chorus section twice. So you remember you loop through this 4 times for each chorus section. So you can think about it like looping that chunk that I just played 8 times. And you literally end right on the last one. You just take your hands off on the last one there. So basically, all you really need is that verse block, the chorus block, and just remember that the intro and the bridges are just solos on top of an F7. So that's the whole tutorial. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.